Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. You can see we're starting at a little different spot today. I just came out here and found this place. I'm new to this area that I'm in working, so just been out exploring different areas. This is pretty neat. Kind of a little swampy river type looking place. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd see like a gator or something out here, but so far nothing. But just getting off work today, and I don't really have something specific that I was thinking about with this video. And as I was riding over here, I honestly really thought about it, and I was like, I think today's video is going to be a good one to talk about dealing with stress, dealing with life situations, dealing with what life throws at you, and how you go about it and how you handle it. There are so many birds. I think that means something's dead out here, I think. But I mean, there's like birds in all these trees. They're everywhere. This place is pretty cool. A little bit worrisome. Hope they don't attack me. Anyways, got the BMW right up there today, so we're gonna be riding that here in just a few minutes. But yeah, just wanted to talk about kind of how I deal with stress and things like that. This week for me, for work, has actually been a very, very stressful week. Moon's out already too. It's later in the day, so it's pretty chilly. It's like, 50 degrees out. Warm, just warm enough to come out and get a little ride in. I know everybody kind of got hit with that snowstorm and the bad winter weather. I hope everybody's safe. Everybody's staying warm, and everybody's doing well with that. So luckily I didn't get any snow where I'm at, but we definitely got a lot of rain and the temperature dropped. So for somebody like myself who uses riding as my biggest stress relief, it has made this week all the more complicated because I haven't been able to just go and ride the bike after work. But that kind of leads me into that. So, for me personally, that's my outlet. That's my thing to kind of deal with that really stressful day, to be able to go and come home and go get on the bike and take off. And I haven't been able to do that. So today was a great day for it. And with how busy and how stressful this week has been for me with work, it was a perfect thing for me to be able to do today. It is currently, Thursday. So I still got another day or two of work to go through for the rest of this week. But I at least get to come out today and try to enjoy a little bit of this. So we're going to go and we're just going to kind of ride a little bit of this new area, explore a little bit, and see where this road takes us today. So I hope everybody's been having a good week, and let's get to it. I am going to try to do, and you may have already seen me do this once, but I'm going to try to incorporate my 360 camera into these videos now, so I can give a little bit more of a view to me, like we're having a conversation. So I'm going to kind of see how I do that. I'm very new to editing videos and stuff. I've never done that before. So we're gonna see how that turns out. But talking about stress and talking about how to handle stress, we all have it and we all deal with it in different ways, and it affects everybody in a different way. One person's stress isn't the same as another person's stress. And that's all very, very true and very accurate, because we're all wired differently. We all handle things differently. I like to believe that I handle work stress well. And on the outside, to your average person, I do. I look like I'm doing fine and things like that. But inside, in my inner demons, I mean, I'll tell you what, like, they'll beat me up. And that's something that I've always struggled with. And it's something that I work really hard on myself to try to not let those inner demons win. You know, I think that's what we're fighting most days. We're fighting ourselves, and we're fighting those inner demons that are telling us, like, oh, you can't do this and you're not strong enough to do this. But we are strong enough to do it. And we just have to have that mental fortitude to actually go through and try to fight those demons. Yeah, this road is a little, got a little bit of curves to it, which is kind of rare in the area I'm in, so a little bit of fun. Very beautiful out here. I mean, all the trees and everything, and today is actually a very blue sky. You know, just a little bit of clouds out there. So it's a beautiful looking day to definitely go and shoot videos compared to my last video, which was a very cloudy day. So hopefully get a lot better sunlight in this one and a lot better views with everything. I'll tell you what, everybody just putting all their trash everywhere. Goodness. People, don't litter like that. You might kill somebody like me on a bike. We don't want to do that. Anyway, alright, sorry. Getting back on topic. So, as I was saying, we all handle stress differently, and we're all fighting those inner demons. And for me, the biggest stress for me, because I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, so I don't have those kind of stresses in my life. But as I was kind of talking about in the last video, I do have a very high stress job, and that weighs on me. And a lot of times I take it home with me, and even though I don't want to, and even though I try my best, sometimes it makes it to where I don't sleep well at night because of it. And I did have a mentor a long time ago that he really drilled it into me of don't sweat the small stuff in life. And I've really tried hard to live by that and learn from that. Because I used to be a person that every little thing that caused me any kind of stress, it didn't really matter how small it was or how big it was, my stress level would be like through the roof with it. And that's an area that I really wanted to work on because of that reason. And honestly, with him, it was a very big thing because he would notice those things in me, and he would notice kind of the smaller things, the don't sweat the small stuff things. He would notice those stressing me out, and he'd pull me aside and he'd tell me, hey, don't sweat the small stuff. And I spent, I want to say around, I think it was like 7 years working for him. And so it gave me a lot of time with him, of him helping me. And listen, I mean, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to be that person, and he didn't have to take the time to do that for me. And I really, really appreciate that he did, because it made my life a lot better now. Now the way that I approach things and the way that I look at things, I now have people that tell me I'm probably one of the most patient people they've ever met, because I never seem to be as stressed out. I don't raise my voice to people in heated arguments, or, you know, when things at work aren't going necessarily to plan, which in a construction world is almost all the time. So I've been told that
that I surprise a lot of people, because now my new boss that I have now, you know, he tells me, oh man, I'm waiting for that day. I'm waiting for that day when it all just like is too much and you just snap. And he's been saying that for years. And in a way, you know, I'm happy that he still says that, because that means I haven't done it yet. And that's, to me, that's a big win. That's a big win internally against my internal demons. And that's something. Hey, donkeys! Oh wait, I think they got like little sheeps or goats or something out there too. Anyways, but that's a you know, that's a big win for me against my own internal demons that I used to let win. I used to let those take over my life and take over the way that I reacted to things. And to be honest, like, that was a very tough way of living, and it ate me up inside all the time. And don't get me wrong, my life's not great, my life's not perfect. Let me rephrase that. My life's not perfect now. I still have a lot of stresses, I still have a lot of things, and there are times that those things still get to me, and it's just less now. And a win is a win. I will take that. I will take the fact that I now just, hey, maybe now instead of, you know, every 8 out of 10 times a little stress happens, it stresses me out. Now maybe it's only 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. And again, a win is a win. Like, and I will take those. And I know that a lot of you struggle just like I do. We all have that stress, we have that anxiety that gets to us. And honestly, I hope that my videos can just be a resource maybe for people, or just hearing somebody else's story. You know, a lot of times I like hearing other people's stories because it gives me an idea of what they've dealt with. It makes me understand the struggles that they've had. But then it also is a way that, you know, I mean, it makes it to where maybe they've dealt with something that I haven't, and I could learn. That is a very yellow house. Anyways, but maybe I can learn from how they dealt with a situation, or how they dealt with a certain stress that I've never experienced before, and you know, maybe that'll sink in my brain, and then if that stress ever does happen to me, then I know maybe how to deal with it, or I can try to figure out a good way that would work for me based off of their experience. So, yeah, that's, I don't know, that's kind of the hope for my channel. I haven't really figured out what I was gonna do. You know, doing YouTube is something that I've wanted to do for many years, and honestly, I was very scared. Very scared. I don't have a lot of confidence in general, so getting to a place where I felt comfortable enough to be able to just, I don't know, talk to myself, but in ways talk to everybody that does watch. I don't know. I feel like maybe I've gained a little bit of confidence over the last couple of years to now finally be able to do that. Be able to tell my story, and maybe it helps somebody, or maybe they learn from it, or maybe they just enjoy hearing my stories. I don't know. I don't know that I have, you know, crazy stories, or maybe even the greatest stories in the world, but I don't know, maybe somebody just likes hearing it, or maybe they think I have a soothing voice. I don't know. I definitely don't think I have a soothing voice. I've watched my videos now that I've posted, and I'm like, wow, I kind of maybe have an annoying voice. How do people listen to me talk? And listen, if you think that, that's okay, because I think that about myself, and it's okay for us to laugh with each other, you know, about the things that we feel about ourselves. To me, that's a way that I don't know, I cope with my own self-conscious thoughts and my own self-conscious feelings. So, you know, I'm completely okay if that does make you laugh, or if anything that I do or say, you know, makes you laugh. It's okay, but I will not be offended. Anyways, everybody, I think I'm gonna end the video there, and just kind of, wow, these are some really nice houses out here. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Like we said in the last one, it's the what is the like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of your week, and try your best to stay warm. And we'll see you all in the next one. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.